The visitors then, County, line up tonight 4-2-3-1. Ben Hinchliffe in goal. It's a back four of Dan Cowan, Ash Palmer, Jamie Stott and Scott Duxbury. Two holding midfielders in Jordan Keane and Paul Turnbull for tonight's fixture. Turnbull with the captain's armband. Adam Thomas on the right, Darren Stevenson down the left and Matty Warburton in the hole behind Frank Mulhern. The subs tonight, Ian Ormston the goalkeeper alongside Jake Kirby, Sam Minihan, Elliot Osborne and Sam Walker. No place in the squad for Lewis Baines or for Niall Bell. With Nicky Walker wide on the left and Max Wright down the right hand side. Headed away by County's back line. It comes back from Allett. Palmer's there, wins it in the air above Walker. Thanodge picks it up in midfield, lofts it forward again. Very, very direct Boston, as we thought they might be. A shot from distance then, which has got Ben Hinchliffe scrambling across. I think it was going wide from Jake Wright to good effect, asking a question or two. It wasn't the best of balls from Mulhern, but he made something of it. County now with a throw down the left. Here's Stevenson again, threads it through to Matty Warburton to curl it. He wasn't too far away. Header from Allett comes to Walker just inside the 6-yard box though. Was Ash Palmer to make the block, but the danger's not passed yet. County scrambling away. Thanodge picks it up 25 yards from goal, plays it out to the wing for Ben Davis. Davis now with a chance to cross, but he's played it down the line instead to Max Rice, who runs into Duxbury. Great tackle from Duxbury, very well timed, and he brings the ball away for County. Plays the 1-2 with Stevenson, and the counter-attack could be on for the Hatters with Duxbury leading the charge. He comes inside off the left touchline, finds Warburton, who lays off to Mulhern. His shot was blocked inside the box. Great attempt from Mulhern, but Ashley Jackson made the block. Here's Adam Thomas down the right wing, and he's forced a corner. Duxbury are thinking about the short option with Adam Thomas coming across to take a defender out of the box, but then he goes into the area for Mulhern, who couldn't manufacture the shot. Comes back out to Duxbury, who drills it over the crossbar. County throw, Cowan to take midway inside the opposition half. Dan Cowan throws it back to halfway for Palmer. Gives it back to Cowan, who created the angle, then slots it through beautifully for Warburton, who tees it up for Mulhern. Couldn't find another white shirt, but it will come to Duxbury to drive it in again. Warburton, unconvincing touch, and then Darren Stevenson with the outside of his right boot, trying to flick it past the goalkeeper. Davis chips it forward up to Gavin Allett, the target man. Doesn't really control it. Every time he fails to control it, he looks at the referee to say he'd been barged in the back, but I think it's his own lack of control that's letting him down so far.
He must be used to it by now, because he must have been carrying that trampoline on his chest for his whole career.
Jake Wright over to the right wing now for Max Wright, taking on Duxbury, who turns his back on it, and the cross comes in and it's just over the bar. And look at Ben Hinchliffe, he's going berserk at Scott Duxbury. He turned his back on the cross.
The decision went against him. Another corner to Boston, and yeah, this is where Boston look most dangerous, John, from corners.
Nicky Rowe, the former Bradford Park Avenue man who left the Avenue January, takes the corner. It's great delivery towards Qualter, saved by Hinchliffe, round the post. It's another corner on the other side. That is as close as we've come to a goal.
That was a great header. I was just trying to look. I think it might have been Paul Turnbull trying to compete against one of their larger players there on the back post, and easily losing out due to the height difference. But Ben Hinchliffe, low to his left, just turning it round the post. It was a very good save.
They've looked dangerous in the air, particularly on set pieces. In the last 5 or 10 minutes, that's twice they've won the ball in the air. This time Ash Palmer wins the first one, but it's still loose. Brave goalkeeping by Ben Hinchliffe to get it clear. Boston will come again. The ball drilled into the County penalty area, and again they're happy to let it run off. Sam Walker is on. Ash Palmer is limping away. He's really struggling even to complete the journey, which is quite a long one round the pitch. Here's Darren Stevenson. Turnbull helps it on to Cowan. It's a long way from goal, Cowan. He goes down the right flank, round the outside of the full-back. Tries to get the cross in. It's well defended by Jackson. Throw in to County. It's interesting, Amy Fern doesn't indicate the throw-ins at all. Most referees do, but she doesn't. Here's Stevenson. Oh, he's got a goal! The scorer over Darren Stevenson. The cross from the right was brilliant from Dan Cowan, and Stevenson just stuck his leg out the outside of his right boot to steer it into the unguarded net, and a goal out of absolutely nothing, having just made a substitution. Darren Stevenson has scored for County, and the Hatters lead by a goal to nil.
Yeah, well, that big blow to Stockport County with Ash Palmer going off with a knee injury. He did hobble off the pitch, so we're hoping it's not too serious. But it does underline, we were commenting at the beginning that Lewis Spain's very unlucky to be dropped out of the squad altogether. But it's a delicate breed of ingredients that make a promotion winning side, and even if Ash Palmer does miss a few games, which would be devastating, we've got strength in depth, John.
Scott Duxbury under pressure here from Max Wright, gets the ball away to Matty Warburton. Lovely skill from Warburton in the centre circle. Fabulous control, fabulous skill, but then over dwells on the ball and he's given it away, and this will be the equaliser, will it? Well, it would have been, but for a wonderful tackle from Dan Cowan, and now he's been hurt in the process as he slid in there to deny the Boston striker.
Not sure that's the way I'd set the team up, but nevertheless Sam Walker did do well from that previous set piece.
Here's the corner kick, header for Qualter, and then fired over the bar at the far post. What a chance that was, and what an opportunity from securing top spot. Certainly at least until the weekend, hopefully beyond. Qualter heads clear, Walker's there to meet it for County, back to Stevenson. Stevenson loses possession. Duxbury picks up the pieces, and here's Osborne. Good save by the goalkeeper, but Osborne on the follow-up has smashed it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper made a good save initially. The Boston players are surrounding the referee. They felt there was a foul earlier on in that passage of play, and I do have some sympathy with them, but Elliot Osborne didn't care. He took it on, and the substitute, what an impact, straight off the bench, straight in the back of the net, and County now lead by 2 goals to nil. It's virtually a one-man wall here, Thomas. Davis might go for the top corner if he can. Let's let it go actually for Walker to cross deep. There's Qualter with a free header, didn't make the most of it. They're appealing for handball. Thanodge's shot took a deflection. Gotta say, I didn't see a handball in there, but it's come out anyway. Ashley Jackson has to turn it back to goalkeeper Willis, who's under pressure from Frank Mulhern, and it's forced him to a very scruffy clearance, but he's very lucky that it lands at the feet of a black and amber shirt, Ben Middleton. Flicked on by big centre forward Allett, headed away by Jamie Stott once again. Davis is there to meet it though, fires it back into the County half. Here's Allett again down the right wing, taking on Darren Stevenson. Stevenson sticking to his task. It's with Max Wright into the box now for Thanodge. Handball against Paul Turnbull, and the referee, no hesitation. Paul Turnbull's arm was at his side.
Well,
it came at him very quickly though from Thanodge, didn't it?
Well, he touched the ball up, he was probably a yard away from him, and the rule on handball, John, is your hand either has to be in a natural position or it's deliberate. It was neither of those things, but
the veteran steps up. He's scored 6 goals already this season. Away to our right hand side. He sends Hinchliffe the wrong way, drills it down the middle of the goal, in fact. Very well taken penalty. Game on here at York Street. It's Boston 1, County 2. I think the other thing that does annoy me is I looked at a few of the Boston players charge into the referee, charge into the linesman, trying to get Darren sent off. In the end, he has got a booking.
Well, Nicky Rowe tried to get him sent off. There's no doubt in my mind about that whatsoever. Anyway, pressure in the commentary box as well as on the pitch in these last 10 minutes. Can Stockport hang on, John? Thanodge
plays a 1-2 with Nicky Rowe. Fires the ball up towards Allett on the edge of the area. Dispossessed momentarily, but Boston have it back with Thanodge. Thanodge, it's opened up for him here. Slots it through the gap for Gavin Allett. He'll shoot from the edge of the box. A very brave block there. I think it was Sam Walker who threw himself in the way. Blocked the shot. And here's Stevenson again, down the left flank. This time, running into the Boston half, carrying the ball 20, 30, 40 yards, and then losing possession, but he's won it back bravely, finding Duxbury. Duxbury bundled off the ball quite casually, but he's won it back again. Brilliant work from Duxbury. Can he pull it back here? He's gone for the a little cut back, which doesn't quite find the intended target. Couldn't quite make his mind up there, I think, County Scott Duxbury. The Hatters have it back again, though. The game's all over the place. You can't predict this one. Duxbury, what a ball to find Mulhern! County. Brilliant skill from Duxbury on the edge of the box, and he goes to hug the County fans. But it's Frank Mulhern's goal that's restored County's two-goal lead. Brilliant finish from Mulhern. It's Boston 1, County 3.
Well, you have to say, John, there's nothing like football. That 5 minutes entertainment there is nothing like it in the world. From the frustration of seeing Darren Stevenson unfairly booked to Stockport County desperately working hard to carve out an opening. Scott Duxbury very unlucky 60 seconds before that, but then Frank Mulhern getting the ball in a great breakaway. You've got to say Frank Mulhern took that superbly. And I think looking at the league table, John, Boston's playoff chances have taken a massive blow as well.
They have indeed. It's just one home win in 7 now for the Pilgrims. It's Osborne teeing it up for Paul Turnbull. Back to goal is Mulhern. Has support on that right-hand side from Adam Thomas. Back to Mulhern, who crosses, comes off Coulter's head and lands very nicely for Elliot Osborne. But having made 6 changes for tonight, what on earth do you do as the manager again on Saturday? 1-1 it's finished up at Spennymoor. Spennymoor 1, Southport 1. The home side dropping 2 points there in the title race with the Hatters. But it's Chorley who are the big losers tonight, as Stockport County have gone past them to claim top spot for the first time since the opening day of the season. What a fantastic 3 points for County.